Hello, everyone, and welcome to my studio. Today, we're going to paint a scene from Point Pelee Provincial Park. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, have fun. To begin with, we are going to do wet on wet. These are the techniques that are going to be important. You've done them before, but I'll guide you through again. So if you look at the sky, it's going to be darker on this side and lighter on the right side. That's because the sun is coming from the right and casting those long shadows on the dunes. Okay, so so that's why it's a little darker on this side, and you fade out to almost, almost white, or almost, yeah, I'd say almost white. Okay, and then to get visual perspective, your horizon here is going to be much darker than your sky. And we're going to have a nice little technique to show that, to explain that. Right in here, you're going to have, this is like where the water meets the sand, so it's a little darker because it's wet, okay? I actually looked up the meaning of, or the vocabulary for dunes. And I've kind of forgotten them, but anyways, but right in here, see this, I was wondering, what is this stuff? Is that dirt? What is it? Well, apparently it's the grass's roots, and they're so dense that they are able to hold themselves up. Yeah, so that's what that is. And then down here, this would be the shadow cast by the roots and the grasses, and there's going to be little steps in the sand, like footprints in the sand. So we're always going to have to be aware that the sun is over here and casting shadows across diagonally. Okay? All right, so let's start with the sky. Oh, before we do that, I want to explain this. Okay, when I traced, I purposely left off the horizon. I just put a little dot here. I don't know if you can see that, but I put a little dot there because I want to have a nice straight line for the horizon. I just need a ruler. So to do that, I'm going to measure it. Measure one side and then measure the other. So...
Wow, that wasn't in the review before we put it on our paper.
Well, I'm sorry. But next time, right, you'll be able to do that. When you do your second one of this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So next time you do a horizon, you'll know how to do this. Okay. So drawing a little line there in pencil. And then I know it's going to be nice and straight. Okay. So I'm going to take some masking tape now. Where's it? Later. Okay. Oh, great. All right. So you take your masking tape and you put it right across that line. Make sure you're pressed down pretty hard. Yeah, you can do it now. And then that's going to keep the sky colors away from the watercolors. Away from the watercolors. That's funny. Do you want to be it? Want to see? This will show you where it is.
So
does that help?
Goes below the horizon line.
Below the horizon, yes. Okay, so we got some tape down. All right, now we'll take a large brush. So this is my round brush. It's well, the number is leaving, it's coming off, so it could be a 10 or a 12. Okay, I'm going to wet the, oh, sorry, I should do this first. Okay, let's get the paint ready for the sky. So the sky is going to have two colors in it. It's going to have cobalt. Another thing we should do is spray our wet paint or our dry paint to get it activated.
It is. That's the problem with the palette. I only have this one. This other blue's really.
Good. All right, so we are going to, we have our colors ready, and we want it tea consistency. So that's the color, the watercolor plus a lot of water. Okay, and now we have it ready.
Hot blue.
Is this the light one?
Yeah.
Okay, we have it ready, and then we're going to wet the paper. Get another big brush. Okay, big brush. Wet the paper. I don't want it soaking wet. I'm going to wet it all the way across. And this is what we have to remember to do, is to make the colors, when we put the color, the blue on, we want to make it go, we want it dark on the left and going lighter on the right. We don't need to cover every little bit of the white because we want to have a little bit of cloud. See the little bit of cloud in here? Okay, so, and then at the opportune moment, we will take a little bit of alizarin crimson and just drop it into the sky and get that little bit of red. But you have to be very careful not to put too much because it'll leave a big stain of red in the sky. Alizarin crimson is a very staining, highly staining color. All right, now that I've talked a whole bunch, is this still wet? Okay. All right. So now I'm applying the blue, and I'm going to wet it over on this side a bit, so that on the right side, so that it's not too dark there, but I want it darker on the left side. Okay, and then near the horizon it gets lighter as well. Okay, so I think this is the opportune moment to just drop in a little bit of alizarin crimson. Wow, that's really dark. I hope it lightens. Okay, but I'm going to use my brush and barely touch it and get it to streak across.
Is it sunrise or sunset?
What would you like it to be?
Because it just, how can you tell?
What would you like it to be?
No, it's whatever you meant it to be.
It's whatever it looks like. I thought about it and I went, that's either a sunrise or a sunset.
Okay.
So, there you go. But if it looks like a horse, that's a problem.
I'm okay then.
Gonna leave the tape on for a while and let everything dry in the sky. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the sand. So the sand, we want the sand to look like it's a hot summer day. And the way we do that is to put a little bit of yellow ochre in it, okay? So again, we're going to take out our yellow ochre, get it ready. It's tea consistency. So our first layers of paint are going to be like, you know that watercolors it's all layers. So you're getting things darker and darker as you put layers on. So this is our first layer, and probably won't be too many layers in the sand. Okay, so
What did you say to use?
Yellow.
yellow ochre.
Yellow ochre.
Yeah, so the yellow ochre is going to go on the sand. It's also going to go where right up here where the roots are, those clustered roots are, and even where these shadows are, because we're just going to paint over top of it. Okay, so it's not going to make any difference except for it's going to look yellow in between those shadows, right? All right, so yellow, so wet the area. So we're wetting the sand, we're wetting the shadows, we're wetting the roots. Checking it, make sure it's all wet. Yeah, careful not to go into the water here. Okay, there's a little edge, water's edge there.
Do it.
Okay. Tea consistency. Look at how fast I'm doing this. I'm just putting, you know, like, I'm not fussing over it. Just putting it there and leaving it. I'm going to go a little darker near where the sand touches the water. When the sand touches the water, it's going to be a little darker. It's going to be a little darker because the sand is wet. So wet sand is a little darker. Okay.
There's a BL.
That's supposed to be an L. So it's a BL. So BL is black, BR is brown, GR is green.
Okay, that's
So your sky should be dry by now. Is it? I think it's dry. Okay. I'm going to pull off my tape. All right. Put that aside for now. And so we're going to put our first layer for the grasses. So the grasses, the sun is shining through the grasses. So you need some really nice hot yellows for your first layer. So again, we're going tea, and then we're going cadmium yellow. So that's that sort of sunshine yellow, right?
Oh, I put yellow in my water.
Oh, and is this wet or dry?
Wet.
Wet.
So this is wet on wet.
Oh, your water.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna cover that.
Okay.
On the grass.
And so our first layer, we wet the area. Even going into that, maybe if you have a little bit of blue in the sky there, that's okay. You can put a little bit of yellow there. Should be okay. All right. So got my tea out, my cadmium tea. All right, and putting it up there just very loosely.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, I got a little brush here. Okay. Can even go a little bit onto the rocks, that's okay. Or not the rocks, but the roots. There, that took me 3 seconds, I'll give you 5.
Yeah. How long have you been painting?
Right.
How many years has it been?
Yeah, but it has to be
I've been
faster
painting
overall.
since noon today. But if I don't let you fuss, you'll thank me for that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, next we are going to start working on the base of where the grasses touch the roots, okay? So, we'll go into the sap green, and while it's still wet, watch what I'm doing. I'm just using the side of my brush and making the point start to create the where the grasses are. Don't make it go too much into the water area. Okay,
Is it
sorry,
still
what was the
wet?
question?
Is it still wet?
It's
paper?
wet.
Wet paper.
Yeah, because the paper's wet, okay, it's starting to blend on its own. It's doing its own thing.
In its own thing, it has a mind of its own.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of watercolor. Okay, next step. Let's see. The sky is dry. Are your grasses still pretty wet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go down to the sand then. We'll work on that a little bit. Okay. So again, the sun is coming a diagonal from the right to the left. So when we start putting in our little footprints in here, it's going to be darker on the right side, fading into lighter on the other side. Okay? So since it's so small, I'm not going to worry too much about having it wet first. So I'll get my colors out. So the colors are mostly ultramarine blue.
So are these the footprints?
The
These
little
We're working on the footprints,
these
yeah.
blobs?
Yeah, those are footprints.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure
There were
either.
rocks. Okay.
Yeah,
I did too.
so did I.
Well, if they end up looking like rocks, that's okay. Just
Well, they're
say, yeah,
rocks.
they're rocks.
So ultramarine blue
Ultramarine blue and black.
Oh, and
and black?
Yeah, but you want to go more on the blue side, okay?
And this is teak, is this here?
We'll go coffee.
I'd love a coffee. Thank you.
And this is gonna go on footprints,
Yeah, on the footprints.
dry.
Dry, yeah.
So I don't know what you said. I'm making this challenging for myself.
Okay, and so I've put it on, and now I'm going to I'm going to add some water to my brush, and I'm going to blend out these prints so that this is what I'm going to try to do. I hope it works. Get the prints to look darker on the right side than the left side.
It's the tricky business.
Yes. Little rocks and whatnots there, stones and
Are you using the
things.
same paint doing that?
Same color. I'm adding, see what I'm doing? I'm adding little flecks.
Oh.
You could either do it that way or that other way that I taught you, this way.
The flippity-flack.
Yeah, flippity-flack. That's a good name. I like that.
Oops.
Gives texture to the sand.
And then you can also add a little bit of the yellow ochre for texture too.
Speckles?
Speckles, yep. Oh, geez, I just got mine in my sky and my water and my everything.
Yeah, the flippity-flack and our
Exactly.
names
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's good of
I
me
got
to-
them all over the place.
I should have covered it.
I would just take a small paintbrush and make little
Less is more.
Like I said, this is the best part when the teacher makes mistakes. Okay, there. Okay,
Nobody's perfect.
yes. It's good to hear.
We all try, but
Okay. So now that we've done that, I think your grasses are dry now, hopefully, right? All right, now we're gonna start to darken the grasses. So we'll start off with about a medium-sized brush, and then we're going to end up with the rigger, okay? So the rigger's the one with the long bristles. Again, we're gonna go wet and wet. So we first we get our paint ready. So sap green. We'll go sap green and ultramarine blue. More on the blue side. And we're going to start working at the bottom part. And we're going to go coffee consistency. So it's wet on wet, and the reason being is that we want it to blend. Now, while you're doing this, just beware. Try to have some bits of that nice yellow and light green showing through. Don't cover it all up. This dark color that we're working on right now, we're putting it right here where the roots are, and we're leaving little bits of the yellow and the greens, the green sap green there. We want that to show through a bit. All right? Okay, now I'm going to wet it. Okay, carefully you don't go too much into where the brown is of the roots, okay? So I'm sort of going like this so I don't lose it. Okay, I just drew a little line with my brush, and then I'm flicking up with the tip and making them go in different directions.
Is that with the rigger now?
This is just a number 0 brush for now. Okay. Later on, we'll go with a rigger. I'm putting in some more deep blues and ultramarine blue here, and letting it just bleed up by itself. Sometimes you can just hold your paper like this and get it to bleed.
Towards this guy, you're tipping it?
Yeah, do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't figure out what turns out.
So you want that nice, fresh, clean horizon. So what you do is you put your tape over top of your sky, right, and it ends right at the horizon line. Press it down pretty good because you don't want the paint to go sneaking up underneath the tape.
Because now we're going with darker, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to go with a blue-green to make the water. So the water, again, the water that's at the horizon is darker than the water near the shoreline. And also when you're doing this, try to leave little strips of white, and we'll turn that into waves if we can. If that works. If it doesn't work, well, then you don't have any waves. Okay, so your water. So I prefer this water, this color water. It's more of a greeny rather than the dark blue color. But if you can make yours whatever color you want. So I'm going to practice. I'm going to take, not practice, but I'm going to look over here. I'm going to put some on my sheet here and try to get the color that I'm hoping for. So clean things off here. I'll take some ultramarine blue and a little bit of sap green. And then I'll come over here and check that color. I think I want it a little bit greener. So I'll check that color again. Ooh, too green. Okay. Bit of blue. That might be just about it. Okay. So now I have my color. I'm going to mix up a little bit of it. So I have it all ready for when I place it on my paper. Okay, ready. All right, now I need a brush. So we're doing wet and wet again. And so we wet our water area. Maybe I should call it our lake area. Lake Erie. And then I'm gonna put the paint down like pretty thick, pretty heavy, I should say, not thick, but pretty heavy near the horizon. And then I can tell mine is a little bit too wet, so I'm blotting up some of the green. Okay, and then starting to put in some streaky white lines, and the way I do that is just negative painting, right? I paint around them. Okay, and I'm going to leave it like that. And I've got some. Later on, I can come back and make it darker near the horizon. But for now, I'm going to leave it like this. Uh-oh. I hope not. All right. And I'll be referring to a map. This is the map. And so look at your map. Brown is right under the green. Right under the green. And if it goes a little bit into the greens, that's okay. I'm actually making it go a little bit
So
into
did
the
you
greens.
mix your colors there, or is this?
No,
just
this is straight
burnt sienna?
it's burnt sienna.
Thank you. Creamy.
Straight burnt sienna, burnt sienna. Okay, right next to it, straight blue.
Oh.
Okay, and then it's starting to blend on its own. And right in here, I'm going to start to pull out my little lines to suggest the what do you call it? The grass shadows. The grass shadows. I'm working on the grass shadows very lightly, and I'm leaving in between, like I'm making clumps, so that there's white spaces in between. You see what I'm talking about? Right in here, here. I want to make it look kind of clumpy, like there's clumps of grasses. Oh, look, it's starting to take shape now.
Oh, I'm glad yours is. That's amazing.
I'm sure yours is too.
The sky's not decent.
So I just took the tape off
We're getting there.
the sky. And I'm going to clean my water because it's getting quite dirty. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take a rigger and we're going to start working on the grasses. So I gotta find my rigger. There it is. Okay. Now, make sure when you're working with your rigger that it's just the whole length of it is loaded in color, okay, in paint. So I've got this paint already out here that's a creamy consistency of the green and the blue, the ultramarine blue, the sap green, ultramarine blue. They were mixed together and they just happened to be still sitting there and they dried enough to be a creamy consistency, so that works out great for me. So I'm going to start putting my grasses in.
And this is on dry.
This is on dry, yes.
Okay.
And make your grasses random, make them cross each other. You might think about where the wind is. So the wind is coming from the left to the, from the right to the left. So the wind, listen guys, the wind is going left, no, right to left. It's blowing from right to left. And so most of your grasses should be heading over towards the left, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so grasses lean to the left.
Except mine go to the right, to the right.
Yes.
And you can take your grasses and go into the water too, if it's dry.
Well now.
Okay. And then you can make the some grasses that are a different color, a different green. So to do that, in your green, even if you have that dark, I still have some left over. So I have some green that has blue in it, and I'm adding now a little bit of burnt sienna, and I'm putting in some darker brown, a few darker brown grasses. You can also go straight into the burnt sienna and put a few in. And remember to be making clumps.
Clumps.
So you know they grow in clumps.
Right.
You say so.
Believe it or not, I went on YouTube, or no, on AI to find out what we call everything. And how grass grows and stuff like that.
They go to reputable sites.
Okay, so now right in the bottom here, right where the grasses touch the roots, it's good and dark.
Good turn, Sorry, Dad.
Okay.
Ready to dance then.
All right. And now I'm putting in some darker bits in the roots. So I'm adding in some darker greens and darker browns in the grass. Making a few lines coming down on the browns to make it look like there's shadows coming from the grass onto the brown part where the clumps of roots are. And you know what? I'll put one or two more squigglies here, coming down, because the wind has blown it down here, down this dune. And I've added in some little grasses on the left-hand side. Have to make them dark at the base. Okay. And then I am just going to sign my name.
Well, what about the gulls? We gotta put the
Oh,
gulls.
yeah.
Oh, the birds!
And the
Oh,
trees.
yes.
Can't forget
We
birds and
can't
trees.
forget the birds. Thank you very much.
I guess they're black, right?
Yeah, the birds are black, and the consistency is cream. And use your rigger. And they're like a sloppy M.
Mm-hmm.
And best to use uneven numbers. So 3 or 5.
Ooh, my favorite numbers.
Right now I'm going to sign my name. So cream consistency again, rigger. Voila!